Hey guys, Nick here at Gear Nut, and today is going to be an update on my everyday carry. So these are some of the items I've been carrying majority of the time, not every single day, because I do go to work. So this would be classified as my day off, everyday carry. A lot of you are going to say, oh, no gun, oh my goodness, what's going on? I don't talk about concealed carry anymore. I feel that that is something that should be a surprise, and if you broadcast it on the internet, it kind of defeats the purpose of it. Right? So, comment section below if you don't agree with me, if you think you should broadcast it to the entire world, why? So, I'd like to hear that. So, the belt is the Travex Cinch. I've been loving up on this thing for quite some time. It's a great freaking belt. It does get chewed up and marred up here. That's just part of the design. This webbing is cheap and replaceable. I like it because it's really low profile. It doesn't snag on a bunch of stuff. It's hard to catch it on things. I can switch out the colors. They're not very expensive. The webbing is really cheap to replace. Once it gets bad, I can wash it. So when I get really, really dirty, I can wash this stuff. I don't have to worry about it. And it's a really, really nice belt. It fits at like micro level adjustments. It's really cool. And it doesn't have that loud clicking sound that some of the ratcheting belts have. So I appreciate that. Really like it. I highly recommend it. It's not for everybody, I'll admit it. It looks like a nylon webbing belt, right? So on my belt, carry this every day. This is my Leatherman Wave Plus, the black oxide version. This is my go-to tool. I use this all the time. This is my get you out of a pinch tool. I use the can opener to open cans, open beers. I use a screwdriver, it's a little bit exchanger all the time. Saves the day, especially when you pair it with a bit kit, but I don't carry a bit kit on my body. I do carry one in my bag. So, standard screwdriver, eyeglass screwdriver, super freaking handy for poking things, getting to little fasteners and screws, picking stuff out of little crevices that, you know, say you drop a screw, it falls down into concrete, little tight crack, can't get your needle nose in there. The eyeglass screwdriver saves the day. Scissors, I've used the living daylights out of these scissors, so much so that they are dull. Oh my goodness. So I need to attempt to resharpen them or just buy another Leatherman because I use this thing all the time. So replaceable wire cutters, haven't needed to replace them. I don't cut a bunch of wire. It's nice for cutting zip ties though, so I like that. Pliers are super freaking handy to have. Oh my goodness. I don't know how anybody can get by without a set of pliers on them. Of course, not everybody's a do-it-yourselfer, not a handyman, a fix-it guy. The serrated blade, it's getting dull, right? I hate sharpening serrations, so I just don't, right? My saw, I use this to cut down little saplings that shouldn't be growing in places that they are. Sometimes I'll do a little quick cut on a dowel rod, say I'm making a project for my kids, and I don't want to switch over to one of my other power saws and cause a whole bunch of dust in my shop. So I'll use that real fast, works great. The blade, it's okay, right? It's not a super steel. I really wish it was. And I don't want to upgrade to a charge series because I like the thin profile of the Leatherman Wave Plus. I just like the profile, the fit, how it feels in my hand. It just works for me so much better. So maybe one of these days I'll mod this out to their S30V blade from one of their charges and I'll just scrap the rest of the tool at that point and just carry around a modded Leatherman Wave Plus. Leatherman, if you're watching this, make a Leatherman Wave Plus with an S30V blade. It's time for it. You know, it's really time for it. This file is really handy for knocking down burrs. You know, I do have a lathe, I do have a mill, and I do some machining periodically. I'm getting into it. So having this file is super handy now. And this little diamond file on the back, it's a nice feature to have to deburr things. So I really like this tool. Yeah, I'm still rocking the nylon belt pouch. I'm waiting until this thing craps out on me, and then I'm gonna look for an aftermarket solution maybe I'll take a look at Leatherman first, see if they actually have a good pouch. But it's got a whole bunch of head slop up here, right? A whole bunch of slop. I mean, pouch was not designed for this. Look how much overlap there is, you know? It's freaking crazy. So I'm using it. I have it. Haven't need to replace it. So the best everyday carry flashlight, in my opinion, is the S1R Baton 2 by Olight. I've used this so much, it's just thrashed, right? This is my everyday carry light, hands down. This is the only light I need. So if you guys are wondering what this button is supposed to look like, it's supposed to look like that. I have a titanium version, which I don't carry because it's limited edition, and this is the winter version, serial number 0922, right? Looks like it's a 2018 version. So pull the pocket clip off. You guys can take a peek at that. Hopefully my camera's picking it up. Probably not though. But I love these lights. They're chunky. You can clip them onto your hat. And the hat of the day that I've been wearing is the Range Leather Company hat. These guys are pretty cool, and they're where my wife and I took, they're located where my wife and I took one of our pre-honeymoon trips, so it's a pretty cool little town. You guys can go check them out. I'll have a link to their website in the description box below. Pretty cool little company. You might be seeing some of their stuff. I might buy some of their stuff and check it out for you. So, love this light. Hands down, the best light that I've ever had. And it's got a little battery meter on there. It just has everything you need. Super simple to operate. Great light modes, everything like that. Keys, I am using the Travax Link. It's holding up great. No, I don't have my barrel because my barrel has all my keys on it. But yeah. It's holding up. It's working out fantastic. It's got beautiful patina on it. The clip is all scratched up. It's got loved. This thing keeps my keys from bunching up in the bottom of my pockets, which allows me to carry more items, right? I can let these two ride down on the bottom of my pocket and no issues. So pretty freaking cool. I tried this Zippo out with the butane insert, and it's really finicky on the butane fuel. You can't just use any butane fuel in it. Stick with the Zippo brand. I've had the best luck with that. But as you've seen, the very first time I pushed that button down, it failed to ignite. I've had a lot of failures out of this butane insert. It's cool. It's just not for me. But I have been carrying it and wanted to show you guys it. It's a pretty cool idea. It doesn't last very long, in my opinion. I would just carry a mini Bic. I think that would be more my style. So, the Travax Contour. Hands down, my favorite wallet, right? This is the tobacco brown. Both of those were tobacco brown. Now they're patina brown. 7 or 8 cards. You can open beers with it. I like it for the reason of, boom, I can clip my keys to it and grab one item and run out the door if I have to. I'll have my keys, I'll have my wallet, I'll be good to go. Of course, my flashlight and Leatherman will still be sitting on the dresser in the EDC dump tray, and I'll have to come back for them because that's what happens, right? So, I like that carabiner clip, little loop right there, and pop this open. 7 or 8 cards is what I usually carry in it. I just got my mock-up cards here. Don't want my information stolen. However, I don't like this wallet for cash. I'll carry cash either in my phone case, like Sensible Prepper does, or I'll just take and keep it in the vehicle. If I need it, I'll run out to the vehicle and get it. In the EDC bag, I'll keep some in there as well. So I don't like the fact that this came not Loctited on all of these screws here. So I did find that I used the wallet so much, it got thrashed around, bashed around so much that these screws started backing out. So I had to come in and take them out one by one, put Loctite on them, put them back in. Now my wallet's completely Loctited, set for the depth of my carry. And now it's perfect. I love it. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Wedding ring. just a simple white gold wedding ring that my wife bought me. Haven't been using the Groove Life rings because I got silicone on the Groove Life rings. It wrecked it. I haven't got around to buying it or even going through their warranty process. I know I'm procrastinating, but this is very sentimental to me. I like it. I know it's dangerous. If you work in the shop like I do all the time, you can de-glove yourself. It's a pretty scary thing, but I really should probably get around to getting another Groove Life ring. We'll see, right? We'll see. So, well, let's do the phone first because this knife is pretty cool. I want to talk about that. So, an iPhone 6s Plus. I know, gear nut. What the heck, man? It is Friday, July 10th, 10:44 a.m. We're out in the garage making a nice little video for you. But I like this phone, you know. It's an older phone. It was cheap. The accessories were cheap. I've got a Magpul bump case on here, or a Magpul just regular case. I think it's a bump case. I'd have to take it out to see. It's a nice phone. It's pretty big. The battery life's not the greatest. There's no wireless charging. There's no waterproofing. It's something that's going to last me a year, maybe a year and a half before it breaks. That's what all my phones do. So it is what it is. Now, check this out. This knife is an Ambler Knife. It's pretty freaking sweet. This is the compact version. You can pick them up on Etsy. I'll try to put a link to where I picked this up. I think there's version 2.0 now. It's got some more options. I've had this for a year, maybe? I don't know. Pretty long time. It's like a mini scalpel, right? Super thick, 154 cm steel. It is Wicked Edge compatible. I can clamp this in my Wicked Edge and touch this blade up. I've sharpened it twice now. This thing is super cool for getting in and cutting out some of your medication packets. If you guys take allergy pills like I do every day, this is super freaking handy. I don't take it to work. I wish I could, but they have a thing against knives. So I don't take it to work. I do take my Leatherman to work. I just don't use the knife blade. I use all the other tools though. But you can drop this in your pocket. You can hang it on around your neck and carry it as a neck knife. It's super skinny, super low profile. It's got these nice polymer O-rings. I wouldn't classify them as a rubber O-ring because these things are a hard polymer. They're not a rubber O-ring that's going to snap out real easy. Gives you nice grip. You can put as many as you want in there or take out whatever you want. Really cool little blade. 90 bucks though. But so far I'm very pleased with it. I do wish it had an option right back here for a pocket clip, just so I could clip this in there like a pen in my pen pocket or a shirt pocket sometimes. Would be really nice. So Ambler Knives, you guys make fantastic little EDC blades. I would like to check out the bigger Hurricane version. I got turned on to this because of the movie 2049 Blade Runner. One of my favorite movies. Absolutely love that movie. And I was like, man, I want to get one of those for my collection. And then I realized this thing is fantastic for opening up small bubble packages, to opening up boxes. I'm doing leather work off to the side. Not commercially, not for sale, just stuff that I want to make and have fun with. So super handy. I lose all of my X-Acto number 11 little cutters. And I think it's a number 11. But my X-Acto blades, I lose them. I've got 3 of them around the shop somewhere. I can't find them. So I have to run inside. I'll grab this, you know, if I'm out doing work in the shop, I don't have it in my pocket. But it's handy. It's a handy little knife. So that's my everyday carry. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the viewing of the titanium little winter version of the S1R Baton 2. Really cool. Really collectible. I don't carry it very much because of that. So I absolutely love my everyday carry. If you guys think I should add something, let me know in the comment section below. I'd really like to hear what you have to say, and let me know what you guys are carrying. And once again, you don't see a gun because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to broadcast it. It's not something that I think you should be broadcasting over the internet. So some people do it. Some people live by it. That's fine. Not my style. So Nick here with Gear Nut. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'll check you guys later.